Good morning. So I'm doing a little cleanse, and I have 3 or 4 friends of mine that are also doing the cleanse. And it reminds me of my first polarity cleanse in Northern California at Heartwood Institute, led by the amazing Bruce Berger. And during that cleanse, I think there was about 12 participants. We're all living up there together. And it was a 10-day polarity diet where every day we would do a concoction of lemon, garlic, grapefruit, olive oil as a gallbladder liver cleanse, and also just eat sprouts and raw greens every day for 10 days. So that's all we did. And about day 5, a lot of us were feeling really irritable and grumpy and tired, and the way I described it was a bad day in high school, just feeling lethargic, grumpy, irritable. And that's because the liver was starting to discharge toxins, and of course the liver holds all kinds of emotion, and it holds frustration, anger, old energies, toxins, like that. So let's turn around. Come on, June. It's a beautiful little river here. Come on, June, let's go. So anyway, this one woman in the group happened to be on a different timeline than us. She was feeling completely blissful. She was happy, she was ecstatic. She kept saying how she's never felt better in her life, and she didn't hold back during the group. So by day like 8, we were all getting pretty tired of it. And we felt she was being really obnoxious. That it was almost in her face, like, I feel great, there's something wrong with you guys. And like I said, we were all getting pretty frustrated with her. And then, amazingly, I did have the thought that it might happen, but I wasn't that experienced with cleansing back then. I wasn't at all. And sure enough, around day 10, she crashed. She just crashed. And a ton of pain and emotion and frustration and anger and tears and grief just started pouring out of her. And it was really interesting because the rest of the group, we had all developed this sort of negative attitude toward her because she was, like I said, kind of pushing, bragging about how great she was feeling. And come on, Junes, let's go. Let's go, buddy. Good boy, that's Juno. And so, yeah, it was very interesting. So it turned out, after all this, sort of bragging on her part and envy, anger at her, we ended up doing this healing on her, like 11 people on her, and she had this amazing, powerful healing. There was some previous abuse that had happened, and she just moved through so much. So it was very, very powerful. And that's one of the potential benefits of cleansing, is that when we start purifying that liver and the other organs, and we remove the numbing agents in our life, then what happens is oftentimes powerful emotions can come up, and certainly it did for her. And we all learned a good lesson too, in how to hold the space of compassion and neutrality when there's duality that happens. So thanks for listening.